Hi everyone, glad you could join me. Now on this channel, I will primarily be posting art lessons and tutorials. But I just thought that before getting into that, for the sake of those of you who may not be familiar with who I am or the kind of work I do, that I do a short introductory video so that as we move forward, we can all be precisely on the same page. So welcome and let's get right into it. My name is John Nyaga. Yes, you heard me right. 2 Nyagas for the price of 1. And I am a professional artist as well as a trained art teacher. My professional journey as an artist started way back in January of 2001 when I joined the Nation Media Group as an illustrator. Before then, I was teaching art in school, first at the Kwale High School from the year 1992 to 1995. Then I joined the McKinney Group of Schools in 1996, where I taught for 5 years, after which I traded the classroom for the newsroom. I started my professional career primarily as a portrait artist. The portraits would be drawn on watercolor paper and painted using watercolors. With time, I felt like I needed a different challenge, and so I gradually added caricatures to my artistic repertoire. As my workload increased with time, I found it difficult to meet the strict newsroom deadlines. This is because the traditional methods of rendering art are quite time-intensive, and time is one commodity I had in very short supply. I, therefore, had to start integrating digital platforms in my art production, especially in the drawing of cartoons. As a traditional artist, this was not an easy decision for me to make. However, despite my initial discomfiture with the idea of rendering portraits and caricatures digitally, I eventually had to yield due to the demands of the newsroom deadlines, which often leave you with no time to complete assignments. I still, however, consider myself a traditional artist, and I always strive to give my artworks a traditional feel despite creating them using computer programs. My main objective with this channel is to demystify art, to make everyone see that art is not as difficult as a lot of people make it out to be. I'll be doing this by breaking down art to its simplest form, simple steps which anyone will find easy to follow. We shall also be dealing mainly with the basics of art, the fundamentals, because once you get the basics right, then everything else just falls in place and you are able to do quite complex art by just following simple steps. So that brings us to the end of this particular segment, and I do hope and believe that I've convinced you to get on board by subscribing, liking, and even sharing the video among your friends. So thanks for your time, and let's meet in class.